He's Frank Darris, America's top insurance attorney. And today we're going to talk about protecting your property against storms, tornadoes, and hurricanes. Most of the deaths occur with people getting hit by flying objects. That's what happens. Can you imagine if you were hit by a brick, a half a brick going 200 miles an hour, and it hit your body? You're dead.
I know that shelters are important and safe rooms are important, and FEMA says, hey, folks, you can build a safe room for between $6,600 and $8,700. It's an 8x8 steel reinforced room, and, you know, boy, we've got a program called Sooner Safe that pays up to 75% of the cost, up to a max of $2,000. And interestingly, the way that you can apply for it is by lottery. And we had 16,000 people apply in 2012, and 500 won a $2,000 reimbursement.
Every time we've talked about destruction, you've talked about how important it is to have an inventory of what you own.
When disaster strikes, it's not a time to test our memory. Video the exterior of our property so that we can see what kind of garage doors we have, what kind of lanterns do we have out there. And then we go in the garage. I mean, think about our garage. How many tools and shovels and pickaxes and, you know, start adding up hammers at $24. It adds up. So we do the garage, and we do them drawer by drawer and whatever's hanging on the wall, and don't forget our bikes and our lawnmowers and those types of things. And then we go inside, and we just go room by room, closet by closet, drawer by drawer. And at the end of, I promise, folks, 15 minutes, you got a living, breathing, contemporary inventory that if you had to sit down and you ran that through your computer, you'd be able to do an itemized list of your exterior, interior, all your appurtenant structures, and you would be able to do a content list. And that is the most important thing, that we've got an up-to-date, current inventory of our personal property and where we're living and what it looks like. It is huge, absolutely huge.
And people think, you know, you're going to be reimbursed for replacement cost. No, you're not.
It's not replacement cost. If I go out and I buy a television today and a house burns down 5 years from now, I don't have a new television. I've got depreciation or the wear and tear that television has depreciated over the last 5 years. So that's the depreciation piece. That's why it's important to have a current inventory of what we've got. Hey, if you've got personal effects, you had heirlooms that were handed down, you've got antiques, you've got rugs, you've got silver, you've got jewelry, you have a gun collection. Those are the kinds of things that you might need a special floater for. And a floater is just a separate endorsement. It adds on to your existing renter's policy or your existing homeowner's policy. And you can get replacement cost coverage for those items. They'll pay you as long as you've got an appraisal for it. They must replace it at whatever the market bears. Same thing with cars. Got an old car, an antique, or you've got a 65 Shelby, you know, you can look up a 65 Plymouth, and in the book, it may not be worth very much, but in the open market, that antique that's 50 years old, if you had replacement cost coverage on that auto, you'd get replacement cost, not a 50-year-old price for a car like that. So those are some things for our folks to consider.